Welcome to Fun Educate.
20 things that are not worth it.
Number 1.
Investing energy in empty conversation. Have you come across people arguing about who is better between Messi and Ronaldo, or who is sexier between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B? Eleanor Roosevelt, former First Lady of the United States and social activist, put it clearly when she said, "Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. You decide. Choose where you belong."
Number 2.
Dating someone with different core values. Charles Leverton once said, "No matter how great the initial chemistry is, if your values are on 2 different pages, the odds of your marriage will decrease significantly." It's really possible to waste many years of your life with someone incompatible, and each of you will think you are right in your own standing and trying to change the other person, so it ends up a power struggle. Figure out your own values and personality and find someone similar, but perhaps not too close.
Number 3.
Sticking with one opinion all your life. There are over 200 countries in the world, over 7 billion people, for goodness sake, thousands of cultures and languages. We should learn to see things from other people's perspective. You may learn valuable life lessons.
Number 4.
Treating people without respect. My friend once said, "Anyone can change your life," and in this he was right. Someone you may find uninteresting and ignore can interview you or some months later. The waitress whom you did not pay attention to or was rude to may well be the wife of your boss.
Number 5.
Getting involved in a quarrel between 2 people in a relationship. Do you really want to get involved? Does it really worth it? You could become the scapegoat for their conflict. It takes a hell of a lot for people to break up sometimes, to the point of being delusional. Stay clear if that's an ethical option.
Number 6.
Working a job with poor safety standards. A friend of mine was working outside one day when a slab of thick metal fell from above him and nicked the side of his head before it hit the ground. That could have been the end of him. That was a massive wake-up call for him because he hated that job, and if he had died doing it, the amount of anger he would feel would have warped space and time to raise him from the dead and avenge his nihilistic end over a goddamn fence. You really want to die because some bozo dropped something on you? It's not worth it.
Number 7.
Never swear by SMS or email. It's better to discuss difficult issues face to face. In correspondence, it's much easier to misinterpret words. Take the phone and call, and please do not leave voice messages.
Number 8.
Ranting on social media. Rants are emotional. The purpose isn't necessarily to share carefully analyzed information, but to purge. What sounds reasonable and effective when you are emotional is definitely unreliable in translating to those who are casually perusing social media. You probably look like an uninformed idiot that can't control themselves. You just provide cringe for your future self. Good rants are usually bottled up contemplations of professionals that have analyzed a situation for a period of time, which provide fertile ground for cultivating eloquence and insight, instead of tumbling out like a dahlia.
Number 9.
Buy unnecessary luxury if you are below upper middle class. This is how people lose money. They try to buy prestige, not earn it. This could be a car you become indebted to, owning the latest technology at any given moment, and just generally living beyond your means instead of saving or investing. It really can be hard to determine whether you really need, want, deserve something, but the tell is that you are rationalizing. Remember, delayed gratification is a major determinant of success.
Number 10.
Overthinking every move. You have probably heard or read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It won't be out of place to extend the title to Think, Act, and Grow Rich. You see, it doesn't matter how much you think. Without taking action, nothing happens. You will only end up with a different title. Overthink and Grow.
Number 11.
Keeping up with a friend through messages or phone calls or even letters, who clearly doesn't ever make the effort in the other direction. If you are always the one who is reaching out and initiating contact, they are not the person you should be putting all this effort towards.
Number 12.
Chasing people who don't want you. There are millions of women out there and some of them will really dig you. The rest, you are just not their cup of tea, and there is nothing wrong with that. Men, women, people of all gender, even if you end up getting the person you incessantly chased, you will realize that they can't live up to the pedestal you put them on in the first place. Why? Because they are human beings. So stop putting other humans on pedestal. Period. Interact with other people and stick with the ones that vibe with you. Let the rest live their lives.
Number 13.
Being a mediocre. Why settle for less than you can be when you can be even more? Make more demand from life.
Number 14.
Working long term in a job you hate or with people who treat you poorly. This will wear down your confidence and waste precious time. Your life will become a routine, and that is all. Developing a mix of mental, emotional, and perhaps physical escape won't be healthy. We should always continue to develop and act on a vision that helps motivate us in life and express who we are.
Number 15.
Having sex with someone because you felt pressured. Often women feel pressure to bleed in order to evade confrontation or do what is expected of them. And men feel obligated to pursue to evade the humiliation of sexual activity. These are tragic motivations for something so intimate. You must understand your body is yours, and you determine your values and the situations in which you might share that experience and with whom. Don't cave to external pressure.
Number 16.
Asking your friends over and over for advice on your circular relationship when you know you are just going to make the same bad decision yet again does not worth it.
Number 17.
Keeping networking events. Some of the best things that have ever happened to me happened because of people I met at events. It never paid for me to skip some important events, no matter what the cost.
Number 18.
Getting in a car with drunk driver or driving drunk yourself. Get a damn Uber. Who cares how much it costs? Most of us don't drive drunk, but sometimes the line gets blurry. It's still daylight. What's the worst that could happen? Just don't do it.
Number 19.
Living the life other people expect of you. Have you ever felt unhappy but oftentimes you don't know why? Have you ever felt the need to break free but don't know how? Maybe that's because you are living someone else's life. We allow other people to influence or determine our choices. We are trying to please their expectations. We can only see the greener grass. Ours is never good enough. Pleasing others is like chasing a moving target. We become stuck in an endless cycle of attaining our goals but never actually achieving anything. It's time to start living for yourself again.
Number 20.
Life without friendship. You can accomplish so much more through other people than you can alone. And there is no price you can put on having a friend who is there for you when you need them. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section which number got you most. Make sure you subscribe for more videos, and if you like the video, click on the like button.